All right, what's up guys? New video here. Picked some things up from Fleet Farm. Got a bunch of wire loom. Oh, that one's on the floor now. Yeah, just black wire loom. Got a whole bunch of that. And then the other thing we got, zip ties and these guys. Kind of little power blocks. It's meant for marine, but it's gonna work for this because it has a marine battery in it. So obviously these will just go on the studs, and then there's 4 connection points inside of them, which works great because we have 3 hots and 2 blacks, 2 negatives, and there's subwire, which we'll probably put on the cable. I'm gonna cut, oh, you know, that doesn't really reach anymore. Yeah, so we're gonna figure out what to do about this. For some reason, it seems like it has gotten really short. So yeah, a few things to figure out. We might have to get a whole new cable, because I don't know why that seems so short all of a sudden. I don't think it's ever been that short, but yeah, so keep plugging away here. Obviously showing you guys all the wires running. Just got to get those all loomed up. Loom these guys coming across here to the battery. And maybe we'll flip the sniper on, look at the screen, do some settings and stuff, kind of get ready. Still have to mount the coil and the ignition box over there. So we'll have to get that stuff mounted, which I forgot to pick up screws. That's what happens when you don't make a list. But yeah, today I'm just gonna be kind of get things ready, because like last video I said, waiting on the fuel lines and our fuel line fittings. So those aren't supposed to come here till Thursday. So yeah, we got a few days to Sunday today. So got a few days to get everything buttoned up basically, and then I think valve covers come Thursday too, so possibly Thursday night if I don't work too late, we might have this car sitting here running on its own. Should be pretty sweet. Main task will be getting the sending unit into the tank. I'm kind of ignoring that at the moment, because anyone who knows these cars, that is not a fun job. You gotta cut the exhaust, which I need to put like a V-band clamp in there or something like that, because we've cut the exhaust back there like 3 times now. Or a lot of people cut the hole in the trunk, kind of right around that area. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to cut a hole on a perfectly good trunk. So yeah, really need to get a V-band clamp in there. And then what I also need to do is I have new rims for this car. These are off my dad's 30 Chevy that he had or has, and I'm gonna switch it back to the 16-inch IROC rims. But before I do that, I'm gonna drop them off and get powder coated black, so it should really tie in with the rest of the car instead of the chrome, when there's literally no chrome on the car. And one other thing would be nice to get badges in there one day. But that's all down the road. We're gonna just worry about motor right now. So yeah, gonna start plugging away on this and get to wiring. All right guys, making some headway here on some things. Most of the wiring is loomed for the most part. And then may look a little different up here because I could not find anywhere to put my coil, because it's so huge compared to the old one. And there used to be something in that spot, and that was the wiper motor. Here's all the wiper assembly and stuff sitting over here, which obviously was all in here, which is now gone. And yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, I took it all out because I never drive it in the rain anyways. The wiper motor was broke. When it works, the wipers would hit the hood. It's an aftermarket hood, and yeah, apparently it came a little too far back, so every time the wipers would come down and up, it would hit the hood. So I just got rid of them. Fixed that problem. All gone. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I mean, I literally never used them since I've owned this car over the last 10 years. Yeah, probably 10 years now. 9-10 years. I have never used the wipers. So yeah, I mean, I guess we'll give it a cleaner look when the hood is on and everything else. And I got another one of these. I don't know what you'd call it, the insert for in here, that great thing over there. I got another one of those out at our shop, so I'll have to get that. Probably give it a little paint, a little freshen it up. I think I might end up trying to paint this too, because there's a lot of overspray on it, and it'll just make this whole area look a lot better if I just do a nice satin black on that. So yeah, and then other thing, the valve covers just came in today. I gotta get gaskets. I just got them on there now to finally have the motor closed up, so I don't have to worry about stuff falling in there when I'm working. Plug wires, giant mess. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those, how to make them look nice. Also need to figure out throttle cable. Kind of have it somewhat routed there. I'm gonna have to do like a bracket on the carb on the Holley Sniper, which looks like a carb, but yeah. So fuel pump relay mounted, wires loomed. There's a couple of loose wires down here that I really can't get to it. I've tried, and it is what it is. I mean, it looks a lot cleaner than what it did. The plug wires make it look super messy right now, but yeah, I got a loom going down to the starter. Those are just hanging loose right now. And yeah, got these connected down. Yeah, nothing else too crazy. Waiting on the fuel fittings still. I think next I'm gonna tackle this. I'm gonna figure out fan wiring, get the radiator set in. Actually, yeah, either that or work on power steering pump here, get that mounted on, get that all finished up, which looks super crusty. That might have to come back off later on and get painted, because yeah, that's been around for a while. So yeah, it's just gonna keep plugging away here. Let me know in the comments what you think of the no wiper blades. I'm sure there'll be some mixed reviews on that. So yeah, just chipping away here. Once I start doing fans and stuff, I will actually have to fire up the Holley and get that on record, do my first reaction to see how easy it is to work with it. So I will catch back up with you guys when I start working on that stuff. All right, late at night here, got a few things done. Radiator's in, fans are mounted, not wired. I'm waiting on my relays to come in to put over there. But I got some fuel lines ran, not staying like this. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with that right there. I actually ended up finding this out at our shop off another Camaro, and someone already cut it. So I got it just barbed right there, but she's good enough to see if we can build some fuel pressure and see if we can possibly get this thing started tonight. Kind of exciting first start video. So far back here, I got my blue Holley wire for the fuel pump just right there. That should be the feed for the fuel pump. So yeah, got that done. Yeah, figured I'd probably turn the key here, flip the Holley on, and show you guys kind of the steps here of what needs to happen, because I'm honestly not sure at all. Trying to get in the car here without door dinging the fiance's car. All right. So let's see here. All right, guys. So ended up pulling a butt connector apart. Got it working now. I honestly have no idea how to make this work, so we are just gonna go through. Let's do basic. sure. I don't know if I'm... Oh, there's that. Okay. I don't know if the fuel pump turned on, I guess. That's... Oh, sorry. I'm all over the place right now. Trying to figure out that butt connector and... Okay, so off. Flip it back on. Okay, so that's what that kind of ends up looking like there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going through here and seeing if I can figure out. Maybe I just need to crank it. I don't want to miss. I don't want you guys to miss the first startup, but yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I might need to do some research and looking into this to figure out how to get the fuel pump working. But I'll be right back. All right, so I started clicking on some things. I had to do initial startup wizard, which obviously that'd make sense if I looked and read, but all right, here we go. Target idle, let's just set it at 800 for now. It's a little high, but sure. Okay. Probably a street strip. No. Hyper spark. Oh, that I don't know. I think standard. What's this? Oh, that's a calculator. I don't know. Sure. Oh, it's fuel pump. I hear bad noises. I will get back to you guys. All right. So bad noises I heard were no bad noises. It's actually just the return in the tank, dumping all the fuel back in. I thought I heard it spraying fuel everywhere up here, so I got really concerned because of my janky hose set up right now. But so got that dialed into 60 psi, which sucks because apparently this pump will do 60, and I currently have that Holley pump sitting over there. So yeah, got that set to 60. I mean, we're basically ready at this point. I'm gonna maybe get some shit off it to make sure things don't fall into the engine bay or something while it's running. Suck something in. So yeah, I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous about starting this. So yeah, I'm gonna get things cleaned up here. I'm gonna double check on that Hyperspark ready to run thing because I'm not sure what that was about. So I will get back to you guys once I do some research on that. All right, I think we're ready to run. Everything's cleaned off. I looked up the Hyperspark thing. I do not have a ready to run Hyperspark. That would mean you wouldn't have that control box. So yeah, okay. I'm nervous. I'm scared to do this. I don't want terrible noises to happen. So yeah, real nervous right now. First start. All right, so I think to start it again, we're gonna get some oil pressure. Let's okay, that's a good amount of oil pressure. Oh boy, she was making some weird noises right there. I am so nervous right now. All right, Holley Hyperspark is on. Or Holley system's on. Oh, I'm nervous. Here goes nothing. Ignition's on. not in gear. Probably, well, obviously it's just cranking it, so. Okay, something happened. Maybe my timing's off. I'll double check and see what I find out. Well, I just accidentally got it started. Like, I truly wasn't meaning to start it. I just hit the key to make sure it sounded better, and it fired right up, and it scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. That was wild. I don't know if it's running correctly. It sounded weird. Like, just very extremely loud. It's super smoky, but the plugs could be... Yeah, it smells really oily back here, so it's probably a lot of oil it might be trying to burn out. We're gonna give it another start here. I panicked and like shut it off, and yeah, it freaked me out. I hit the key first, and obviously the key doesn't do anything for the Holley, so I didn't have a chance to look at anything. I didn't see what the Holley was at for idle speed, because yeah, I mean, it was wild. Here, we'll go again here. Let's get this out of the way. All right, here we go. Plug wire on the header. I check oil pressure, I guess. Oh yeah, good oil pressure, above 60. Oh. She's not charging, actually. Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm gonna shut her down here. Shut her down here. Well, first start. That was intense. Any puddles of anything on the ground? Doesn't look like it. Everything's staying in. That's a good sign. Holy crap, that is intense. Yeah, so I mean, other than it's running a little rough right now, but I'm sure it's trying to learn its tune. We're probably melting things down here right now. I mean, literally everything is smoking right now in this thing. Fireballs out of there, so that's good. You always want fireballs coming out of the top there. You can see a little bit of this stuff was from that really big one it let out when I had the timing 180 off, of course. You know, why could you have it on right? But oh, man, is that exciting. That is wild. That thing sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's raw fuel on the ground right now. So, yeah, well, I guess coolant system this weekend, and we're gonna get this thing idling. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for now. I'm gonna go inside and eat some food. It's about 10 o'clock and I haven't eaten supper yet, so sweet. That is great. All right, well, I think that's probably gonna do it for this video, and we will catch you guys on another one once we get the old coolant system wrapped up and let it be able to sit and run on its own. But it is super smoky in this garage right now. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. First startup.